Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jonathan here, and home gyms have been on the rise since quarantine has started, and prices have also taken a hike as well in terms of gym equipment. Looking for an adjustable bench that won't break your wallet is difficult, since most of them do sit around the $500 to $600 range. But there is one bench that does come close to the competition in quality, and has been significantly cheaper than top adjustable benches. And that bench is the Rep Fitness AB-3000 FID adjustable bench. For this review, I'm going to dive into prices and key features, pros and cons, any deal breakers, some comparisons with other adjustable benches, and lastly, my thoughts on this bench. So to jump into the price and key features, the AB-3000 bench retailed at $269 when I purchased it. And I got this bench in matte black, but you can also get it in the advertised red color if you want. It's 54 1/4 inches long, 11.5 inches wide, and 18 inches tall. It's a fairly sturdy bench with a thick pad around 2.5 inches in thickness, and it can hold up to 1,000 pounds, which is more than enough for me. As the name suggests, this is an FID bench, meaning it can angle as a flat bench, as a decline bench, or as an incline bench. Additionally, there's also a foot catch there, so you can go ahead and perform your decline movements, such as decline dumbbell press or even decline bench. So this bench is really like the things you see at commercial gyms. It's kind of like an all-in-one bench. Now this bench does have a lot of pros. First, it's got a ladder style system for quick and easy adjustments of the back pad. Second, it's got a pin style system for the seat, mimicking commercial gym benches, which is super easy to adjust and efficient at the same time. There's also a handle and wheels on the bench so that it's easy to transport around anywhere in your home gym. Fourth, it's got gripping material on the pad. I had no problems slipping while exercising, while benching specifically. Fifth, this bench is extremely sturdy. At 95 pounds, this thing is like a tank. It doesn't move or wobble when you perform any exercises at all. Or so I've experienced so far. And lastly, the foot catch is just super nice for when you decline bench, because most incline or adjustable benches out there aren't meant to decline, but for $269, this is definitely a steal. And for the quality too, it's definitely top notch. Now there are a few minor issues that I had with the bench, but these are all just opinions obviously. So the first thing is there is a 1 3/4 inch gap between the back pad and the seat pad. And if you're using this as a flat bench while you're benching, this could kind of bother you a little bit. It did bother me. But again, this is an adjustable bench, and I know most home gym owners out there probably started off with a flat bench. So if you're cheap like me, you'll probably want to buy this bench and use it for all of your exercises. But to be honest, the gap is definitely not that noticeable when you do incline and decline movements. And again, this is an adjustable bench, so not many of you will be using it as a flat bench, I'm assuming, but someone cheap like me will. Second, the foot catch is not detachable. So the foot catch originally comes with the whole package, and you do have to screw it on yourself. It does get in the way sometimes when you flat bench, specifically for me when I'm trying to set myself up. Obviously the foot catch might get in the way sometimes. But again, this is an adjustable bench, and most people do use this bench for incline, decline, or flat dumbbell movements. So again, the foot catch is not a big issue, but just something that bothered me a little bit because I'm so used to benching at commercial gyms. This is an issue that I originally had thought of, which was that the pad is a little bit soft. But after using it for about a week, actually about a month now, it's been a month since I purchased it, the pad is actually super sturdy. You barely notice the softness in it, and yeah, you don't really sink like I thought you would after using it for a while, so thumbs up on the pad. Now, this adjustable bench itself doesn't have any big deal breakers that I could think of, but if you are planning to use this as an all-in-one bench for your flat barbell movements, your incline movements, or your decline movements, and you think that any of the cons might bother you, you should just go with the flat competition bench first, since if you're a powerlifter, you probably just want to focus on the big 3 movements. So you probably want to go with the flat competition bench first before you get an all-in-one bench. Now, to go over a couple of specs and compare this to a competition legal bench and other adjustable benches, a competition legal bench sits at around a 48-inch length. Not around, it's at a 48-inch length. The width can vary anywhere from 11.5 inches to 12.5 inches, and the height can sit anywhere from 16.5 inches to 17.5. Now, before I jump into any comparisons, I'd just like to note that these are not first impressions or anything that I've heard from other users. I'm just going to strictly talk about the dimensions and the specs of the benches and compare it to the AB-3000 bench. Now, comparing the AB-3000 bench to other adjustable benches like the Rep Fitness AB-3100 bench, the Titan adjustable bench, and Rogue's adjustable benches, all the pad widths fluctuate from 11.25 inches to 11.75 inches, while the bench heights fluctuate between 17 inches and 18 inches. First in line for comparisons is the AB-3100. There is no decline option on this bench, which is why Rep Fitness prices is slightly cheaper than its counterpart, the AB-3000. But it does have the same grippy pad. The only difference is that there is a ladder adjustment for the seat compared to a pin adjustment for this AB-3000 bench that we're looking at. Now, the AB-3100 bench does sit at competition standards, but the AB-3000 bench, the only thing that varies from it compared to a competition legal bench is that it is slightly longer and it is a ½ inch taller. Next, we're going to compare the AB-3000 bench to the Titan Incline Bench V2. For this Titan bench, this bench is approximately $140 cheaper, but there is no decline option and the pad is wider by about 1/4 inch while being the same length as the AB-3000 bench. Next, we're going to look at the Rogue Adjustable Bench 2.0. Now, this bench is like what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, where it does sit at a higher price range of $545. Again, though, the price is well justified as Rogue's equipment is definitely high quality. Now, compared to the AB-3000, the Rogue bench has harder pads, which mimic commercial gym pads, but it doesn't have a decline option. There seems to be a smaller gap between the back pad and the seat pad, but it's barely noticeable. The pad dimensions sit at the same as the AB-3000 bench, with the same length and the same width. Lastly, we're going to look at the Rogue AB-3 adjustable bench Okay, let's move on. Overall though, I really do enjoy this bench. At $269, you really do get the quality that you want in an incline, flat, and decline bench. And with the added features, the foot catch, and the ladder system for adjustments, you really can't go wrong at this price point for this adjustable bench. With this material, I highly recommend this bench to home gym users, as the pad could get worn out over time in commercial gyms from multiple people using it and just from all the sweat that may get on the bench. But again, I'll have to test this bench out and see for myself, as so far I've only had it for a month and I don't see any signs of wear and tear yet, so good job, Rep Fitness. If you're building your home gym right now and are in the market for an adjustable bench, go for the Rep Fitness AB-3000 FID adjustable bench.